We're here in the RheinMetall-Borsig WT. Looks like a game on mines. We're in Tier 10 weekend. Craziness, so looks like this is a almost purely Tier 8 game. Craziness. If you look at these, what do we got? Lots of Tiger 2s, lots of IS-3s, couple IS-6s, KV-5s. Looks like a big heavy tank. Big heavy tank extravaganza going on here. You have one artillery piece on each side, so at least that's down to a minimum. Look at their team, it's almost all heavies too. They have one medium tank who may be able to get up to the top there before anybody else. I don't know. They're pushing towards the top though, huh? Oh, bounce off the front face of the KV-5. That's a pretty thin shot. That's a pretty thin shot just because these guys are blocking me. Yeah. Can't see him anymore. Fucking bushes are just getting in my way. Clobbering this side. We're gonna go for these guys. Come on. Had to back out. Wow, look at this. These guys are just hyper aggressive monkeys. Thought I just saw someone right here. Can't really see out there at all. He backed around the corner. Hit on the AT-15. AT-15's gone. Trying to get a view of some of these heavy tanks here, but I'm getting nothing. We lost this side over here. Oh my god. Come on. That guy's gonna make cover. That guy's staying back out of cover. Can't see these fucking guys at all. See what we can do here. He backed out under cover. Now he's just plain backing out. Oh. Oh, fuck. I may have to come down. Nice. Wow, that was an intense, really quick game. That was a full-on assault by that team. That was kind of awesome to see. Hurtin' Heavies. 1,000 points for Hurtin' Heavies. And Wrecking Ball. We'll have to check our operations after this, 'cause I think we just cleaned them up. Bruiser. Second place Mastery. And Mastery in the RheinMetall-Borsig WT is just ridiculously up there. Good numbers, though. 4,000. Alright, well, nice. 4,182 damage. 638 spotting. Too funny. On their team, their IS-3, I think I was IS-3 that was just pushing up there. He was taking care of business. It's like an awesome game. Awesome game when you can look on both teams and nobody is sitting in the 0 damage column. I mean, you know, they're not the fantastic super mega damage, but nobody is at 0. That's awesome, I think. All right, rip it up out there, people. Hey there, everyone. This is thenowherebird, and I'm bringing you just a quick game in the Centurian Mk here on Westfield in a standard battle. We've spawned off on the west side of things, and I decided to come south of the town and try to wrap up any buddy coming this way. Managed to find a Hellcat trying to cross that bridge, and trying to cross that bridge is just craziness. Hellcat gets lucky and we slam a shot into the bridge. And then we just muff our shot as we try to finish him as he runs, scurries off. Got a few people pushing around this corner with me. I'm going to come up to the bridgehead here, do a quick scout to see if that little Hellcat is poking his nose out. We come up to the flats here and catch an IS crossing out in the open. He throws a nonsense shot at us, and we throw it at him, and then we start taking some fire, and there goes our driver. Arrgh. So Jackson, he managed to come up over there, and we rush our shot and miss it, and he's going to get another chance at us here. Blam. Before we can take him out. Thankfully, I had some of our crew over here helping us out with these guys, or we might have taken even another shot by that guy. Throw one into the bottom of the IS. He spots us. Muffs a shot into the ground, and I think, you know, with the IS 152 reload, we probably could have stayed up there and thrown another shot into him, but we choose discretion as the better part of valor and back off. And we notice this heavy tank down here, right under the bridge. Our medium tanks have moved up to take him on, so we're going to come down and try to help him out here. Boom. Get a decent shot into the top there, and come down to try to get a better angle, and I'm bouncing, but he's on fire now, and he's just going to burn. Nope, not quite. Yeah. Somebody gets him before we do, though. So we pretty much wrapped up this side of the valley, and I'm going to try to make my way up top here. Gets any side shots, rear shots into defenders trying to hold down the flatlands up top. It's a bit of a slow go. They knocked out my driver again, so that's a hoot. And we climb, and we climb. Climbing away. Climbity climb. Do 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 do. Maybe I should have sped this up, but ah well. It'll give you a good feeling for what climbing hills in the Centurion is like. Amazingly, it's a lot like climbing hills in many other tanks, but we wind up coming up and we see this Tiger P. Oh, and he's turning broadside to us, and all we do is, man, that should damage his tracks. That's weak. And he gets crossfired before we can get another shot into him, but we do get a piece of a T-25 AT up here who's trying to hold things down. Blind shot just to keep him honest. He's super focused that way, so we're just going to keep on nailing him. As much as we can anyway. Managed to put an ammo rack on him. Almost kill him, and he gets taken out. And that's the rest of the game. Those are kind of what the good games in the Centurion winded up looking for me, Nothing too spectacular, but we lived and came out on top. So, yay, go us. Alright, rip it up out. Alright, we are back at it again. This time we're in the Chi-Ri on steps in a standard battle. And just because that's kind of what I like to do, I head off to the far east flank and try to get out some spots. We wind up getting spotted too, unfortunately, and there's 3 artillery out here. That's just no good. Got some joking commentator up and running here. Anyway, we come out around the corner. Attempt to spot what we can. There's this little comet up on the ridge. And just spot us. And we wiggle backwards in the hope that we're not going to hit by artillery, but that was kind of a futile hope. Fortunately, our crew is trained in repairs, so we're able to get our track back up fairly quickly. And at least now we know that indeed artillery is looking over here. Pop up the spot again. Now we've got a couple compatriots that have made their way out towards our flank, so at least we'll have a little bit of backup. A wild IS-8 in the open. Do the arty wiggle wiggle. No, oh, and there they are. 2 of the mofos shooting at me. Come back up at this IS-8 who's kind of caught out. We'll track him again. And we'll just try to start throwing shots into his side. I believe this is the stock Chi-Ri, but it has a nice quick gun on it. That's for sure. I think I already decided to go find somebody else. There's this comet. Old funny pants comet. Out there, heavy tanks are kind of moving up to engage, so I'm going to come try to flank him from the rear here. They'll grab his attention, I hope, and then we'll just be able to run in and pummel him. Oh, there he is. Oh, terrain bounces us up and we miss our auto aim shot. Take a more carefully aimed shot and nail him. And it's kind of back to auto aim. You know, when you're driving around and it's craziness. Maybe I'm just an old dude, but I just don't do too well trying to track these guys. This game, the way this game makes a turret turn and the tracks turn, you know. Yeah, I'm just better off using auto aim sometimes. Well, it looks like the far flank has run into some trouble. So, being the little mobile dude I am, I'm going to try to go back and help them out here. Hopefully those two heavies over there will be able to track down the artillery. Our guys are getting brutalized. Oh, there goes an artillery. Try to see what we can do to save this last one. Rushed a shot in the Fury. Tagged him one there though. Then I'm not leading him enough. 3002M is gonna nail the artillery here, so I'm gonna try to pop shots into him and take him out before that. But it's not gonna happen. The Fury got him. But at least we pick up the 3002M, and you know we gotta do the arty wiggle. You know that's coming in. Blam. There she goes. Oh, and there's a Fury. He smells blood in the water. We repair our track real quick because we gotta stay mobile. Luckily the Fury misses his shots here. We're able to take him out. Another arty shot coming in. And they don't have any other targets to look at besides me, so we gotta do what I can to stay on the move. Getting detected again. Shot on the move, hits the Dicker Max, but he hits us and our engine's out. And the grill pounds us. And the M12 gets us. We get a lucky shot on the Hellcat, but the Dicker Max finishes us up. I wasn't expecting much different, though, to be honest. Well, we didn't do too bad experience points wise. Wound up with a high caliber. That's always a bonus, especially in a stock Cheery. Get a couple badges. And we got 19 good hits, so, you know, that wasn't too bad. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and rip it up out